special edition of Did You Order? It's that time of the year again, guys. Spooky season. You scared, Ish?
Not really, not yet.
Okay, he's not scared yet. Hopefully we get him scared. He's a stoic man.
No, I'm protected right now.
Yeah, we got our first guest, the cat. Not a black cat, he's a mixed cat.
Yeah.
He grew up, didn't know if he should be black or white.
We took on both.
He was too black for the black people, too white for the white people.
Yeah, there you go. Look at that. 1 ear's white, 1 ear's black.
There you go. Halloween edition. Hopefully we're going to get spooky. We have a few friends coming on talking about Halloween movies, scary stories. We're going to try out some candy. We're going to rate Halloween candy, try some new candy we haven't tried. And Brandon, we got a camera on Brandon now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Brandon over there. Straight from Brokeback Mountain. Love it. Love it.
The mustache is not a prop.
It's not a prop. It's a real mustache. It's a great look. I wanted to ask Brandon this. Brandon, in this house, actually, you've been having experiences lately, right?
A little bit of some phantasms, some ghouls, some ghosts.
He's just gonna do the voice. Okay, he's just gonna do it in the voice. All right. So a couple.
This is who I am.
Right.
I am who I am.
I am who I am. Right. So a few weeks ago, you had an experience while sleeping in bed, right? In this house. True story. Upstairs.
True story.
What happened?
So there I was sleeping, dreaming, and then I awoke to such a clatter. And the ghost in the corner was a ghost. And that's what was the matter.
What are you doing? What happened? Did you see a ghost?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell the story.
Why are you rhyming though? Just like
yeah, he was trying to make it a poem. He was getting in character. All right, you can say it. Just
don't rhyme.
You don't know that? What do you know about cowboys?
They weren't rhyming in the old west, man.
All right. All right. If you don't got a mic, we got to stay quiet because it's not going to pick up. If we should have put a shotgun mic over there for the fucking crowd. So Brandon, the story. What happened?
Yeah. So I was just sleeping one night, had a crazy nightmare, and I woke up and there was like a figure standing in the corner, and it just kind of it's like a white figure with like long black, like The Grudge or. Yeah, like The Grudge or like The Ring. Long black hair just standing there.
And I was just like, it scurried away, like you snapped your hand at it or something?
I just turned on the lights and it went,
the fuck? Did it move anything?
No, it was just sitting there menacingly.
Interesting. What room was this?
My bedroom.
Interesting.
Upstairs, literally right above us right now.
Yeah.
What about you, Ish? You had something happen.
I mean, all right, so one time it was real weird. So like I was sitting in the on a computer in the living room, and the kitchen was visible to me, right? So like there was some dishes in the dish drain like drying off, right? This random cup that was like on the top of it. It wasn't like hanging over or anything, so there's no way for it to fall. This cup is in the middle of the fucking kitchen. And by the time I get up from the computer, and it's stand upright in the middle of the kitchen, perfectly in the middle of the kitchen.
The house you live at now?
Yeah.
Damn. You think it's haunted?
I don't know.
That's all you had. One experience.
That was it.
No demons, no jinn.
So there was another time when I saw something very similar to what Brandon was talking about. There was like a figure when I woke up, and it was just sitting. It looked like an older woman. And it was just like at the door. And as soon as I put my head to it and like stood up and sat up, it like wandered off.
Damn.
Then I sat there spooked.
Maybe you possessed. But do they do exorcisms in Islam?
I'm not the one to ask that shit to.
All right.
I'm not good at this.
We'll have to bring on an Islamic expert to tell us about.
Good thing I'm coming up next.
Let's bring in our next Islamic spokesperson, our good friend Sam Love. We'll be right back with Sam Love, guys.
It's a special episode of Did You Order? Featuring Sam Love, P. Carter, Amir Gorjifard, and your hosts, Al Ali and Ish Hussein.
What's up, everybody? Al Ali here, and I'm here to tell you about a brand new product, Bone Cleaner. You got a big bone that needs cleaning? What about you, Mr. Skeleton?
Oh, I've got a huge bone that needs cleaning.
Whoa, pause, buddy. Anyway, if you're looking for Bone Cleaner, you can get it at CVS, Walmart, the local bodega. When you go to buy a Lucy, just dodge the crackheads. You know what I'm talking about, Skeleton?
Oh boy, do I. I'm a dirty bone.
Oh, you're a dirty skeleton, you. Bone Cleaner at your local grocery store. All right, everybody, we're back with our good friend, our first guest ever on Did You Order?
Woo!
The white guy from Texas.
Yeah.
Sam Love, everybody.
There's a lot
Sam
of
Love,
them.
one time for Sam Love.
Thank
Sam
you.
Love.
Thank you.
Sam Love in the building. And Sam, on your segment, we're going to talk about movies.
Yeah, we are.
We're going to talk about movies. Me, you, Brandon, Ish, we all love movies. Let's talk
It's
about
got thrown in kind of like a throwaway.
Well, he's, I'm curious to see what movie he's going to say.
I actually have a feeling we might have one of the same.
Well, let's start with
Picks.
Ish.
Okay.
Let's each go one by one. Ish, you go first. Hit us
I'm gonna
with the
start
first
with
one.
the
Just
with
tell us the
nostalgia.
movie and give us a quick little
The
synopsis.
movie, this one's gonna be my number one because it got me into scary movies. Right, just the nostalgia feel to it. Obviously, Scream. Bro. So that's the
okay.
one. That's the one for me. 'cause
Original Scream.
Yeah, I forget how old I was. Like, what year did it come out? I can't remember.
96.
All right, I
Damn.
was like,
I'm autistic.
That was great.
With movies.
That's awesome.
so
Okay.
I was 9 years old when that shit came out.
Damn.
So there's a lot of nostalgia to that.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. Me and you are
Yeah.
the same age.
Yeah.
So I'm with you on Scream. What do you rate Scream? 1 to 10?
10.
10.
Absolute
Yeah.
10.
Brandon?
I
1 to
put it
10?
up there, you know,
Okay.
like 8 or 9, you know.
Okay.
Okay.
Good old
Alright.
classic Scream.
They
Love
definitely
it.
did it too much. As far as like the Scream 5, 6, 6, 7s, 8, 9s,
I
whatever.
saw 6 in the theater.
Was it good?
No, it
Yeah.
wasn't. But
It's
I
a
see them
nostalgia.
all.
Yeah, I watch them too. It's to me, it's better than Saw.
Mm.
Saws were cool, but like
Way
I
better
mean,
than Saw.
after a while, it's like, bro, the dude's on the fucking ground, man. Like, get this shit over with.
I'm not really a gore person when it comes to movies. I don't like gore.
Yeah, I've never seen Saw. But
Wow.
Scream was on my list too.
Okay, so that's
Okay.
the one. You called it.
That's
Yeah,
the one.
I had a feeling when he came outside with the mask on, I was like, "Oh shit!"
So all right, let's go to Sam. Hit me with it.
All right. Oh fuck! Now I got to rethink my order. I was gonna go Scream first. Okay. I'll go to my number 2, The Witch.
Ooh,
Ooh, The Witch.
Y'all seen
that's a
that?
good one. Yeah,
That was like 2016 or something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Dude.
that's a
Give
good
a
one.
quick synopsis of the movie for people who haven't seen it.
Okay, The Witch takes place in like the early European days of America, maybe 1600s, 1700s, and it's about this family that lives in like New England area, and they get into an argument with their like colony about like religion, so they decide to go off on their own and like be pioneers. And one thing leads to another, and their family's cursed by a witch.
Mm.
And it keeps like possessing people in the family. And I don't want to spoil it, but shit gets crazy.
No spoiler, but what out of it just being a witch movie, what about it makes it fire for you? Like this, how it's shot, just the storyline?
Well, it's shot cool. It's only shot only natural lighting,
Interesting.
Okay.
like candlelight, the sun.
Interesting.
I mean, that's about it for
Oh,
that
that's pretty
time
cool.
period.
All right,
But that's
The Witch.
cool.
I actually don't know if I've seen The Witch. That's
Really?
one on my list now. I got to go watch that.
It's a good one.
That makes me feel good because I was worried I was going to come in here with too many like, you
Off
know.
the off script one.
No, it's
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
all right to have classic ones. Like I'll go
No,
to
it's
mine.
good.
Mine's I don't know how many people have seen this, but it's a classic for me just because Jim Carrey's in it. Once Bitten,
Oh,
1986. So it's one of Jim Carrey's first movies,
Damn.
and it's called Once Bitten, and he plays a teenage vampire essentially. And
Damn.
interesting.
I mean, it's corny in the way that 80s movies are, but with 80s movies, like the soundtrack is great. You know, it's Jim Carrey, and you get to just see him be
An actor.
an actor, and like you kind of notice different things he did later in his career. Like you might a face he might do on Ace Ventura. Like you'll see him do those same mannerisms in this movie.
Interesting.
Yeah, like
Great
he
movie.
uses those mannerisms for like funny movies, but that shit is scary.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is it's a comedy, dark comedy, I guess you would call it, but it's right up the alley for Ace Ventura. You definitely love it. I'll watch Witch. You watch
I'll check
Once
it out.
Bitten. And the
Once
soundtrack.
Bitten.
I love the soundtrack. For me is it's that 80s shit. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
corny in that way, but I love 80s music.
I like that too. I like how back in the day they used to have an actual soundtrack with the with the music videos that incorporate the movie and all
Yeah.
that. That was a dope thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't really
back
do
then.
that nowadays.
That's
Very
true.
rare. I think the last one I can remember was probably 8 Mile.
Yeah.
That's probably the last one I think I can remember
That
that.
makes sense. True.
Dude, have y'all seen that video of Jim Carrey? Like he's doing like an interview and they're talking about the Grinch. And he said this like little girl came up to him and she was like, do the face from the Grinch, like that face that he makes in it. And her mom was like, oh, that was CGI. Like he can't do that, sweetheart. And he was like, do you mean this face? And he just fucking did it like
That's
in
fucking
real life.
Yo, Jim Carrey is amazing, man.
That's a legend.
I heard for the Grinch, not to talk Christmas movies, but just something about Jim Carrey. When he played the Grinch and he wore that suit, he had to he was learning like how to take on torture. So like it was like Japanese
That's
fucking
fucking nuts.
tactics to beat like
Oh, yeah.
like there would be
Yeah.
an itch you can't get to.
Because it was so brutal to like
Yeah.
put on the makeup and shit.
And then like if you had an itch on one leg and you can't reach the itch, he would like start pinching his other leg to like
To compensate
mentally
it.
take his mind off.
That's
it.
crazy.
All
The
right, so-
movie's used for torture too. So
Yeah.
for the Grinch? Oh.
it sucks.
Dude, I love the
Nah,
fucking
man, the
Grinch. What are
Grinch
you
is
talking
awesome, man.
about?
That movie
Yeah,
sucks.
you
like the
look like a
Grinch?
who right now.
Yeah,
You're
what?
talking about.
That movie sucks.
All right, let's hear Brandon's.
Same way Grinch on the Grinch. What the hell going on?
Let's keep moving here, Brandon's
All right,
movie.
it's fine.
I'm curious to see Brandon. Brandon is a movie expert. What you got, Brandon?
Did you have Did you have Scream on your list?
No, I did not have Scream
Okay.
on my list. But the first one I have on my list is it's called El Orfanato or The Orphanage. It's a Spanish horror
I was gonna
movie.
say that sounds
Oh.
like a foreign movie.
Yeah. It's J.A. Bayona.
Bayona.
Yeah. It was executive produced by Guillermo del Toro. So,
Guillermo. So there you
there's
go.
I
some-
know that shit's good.
Yeah, there's some good like practicals in that movie. And it's
Is
just
it
like a
new?
good story in general. What's that?
When did it come out?
Like 07, I think. Yeah.
All right, so that's on my list. I have not seen
Yeah,
that.
that's definitely on my
That
list.
sounds dope.
I think I've heard of it. Or like, is it on Netflix or something?
Honestly, no, I don't know.
What's the synopsis? Give me a quick synopsis.
So it's like this lady like grew up an orphan, and you know she has like a husband and a kid, and they're like, oh, let me buy this old orphanage and like turn it into our house, and then all this like spooky shit starts happening, and she like loses her kid and has to go like looking for him and
Damn.
stuff like that. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Guillermo, I definitely got to watch it. Guillermo
Gotta
del
love
Toro.
Guillermo.
All right, what's your number 2? Ish, what else you got?
All right, number 2. It's a little again going with the nostalgia thing, but it's also a great fucking movie that started off a lot of shit. The Exorcist.
Okay.
That your mother sucks cock in hell scene. That shit gets me every fucking time, bro.
The Exorcist. Okay, so if someone's never seen The Exorcist,
I don't even know how to begin to explain that shit to people. It's like a possession, but like the acting out on it. How the fuck do you even explain The Exorcist to somebody?
well, I mean, it's based off a true story, right?
Oh my god.
I'm
You
not
didn't
gonna
know
lie.
that? Yeah, the true
Oh,
the true
damn.
story of The Exorcist is a boy in Georgetown. You can go to Georgetown and those steps are right there, and you can go see the steps.
What?
Yeah,
The
dude.
steps
have
are in
a-
hold on. There's a real story about this shit.
Yeah, you
I
didn't
have
know that?
my
Like, I didn't believe it. I thought
my
it was like
grandma
a
had
myth.
like the novel that was written up, and inside it, I have like the news clippings. I'll show you after the show.
Holy
In
shit.
Georgetown?
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Damn.
A
So the
priest
step-
was killed and
So the
everything.
steps that are in the
I
movie
think.
were really the steps that like the shit really happening?
Yeah. Yep.
What the fuck? I thought that was like a fucking urban myth. I didn't know this shit was actually
No,
real.
this is like based on a true story, which are the best
Yeah.
Halloween movies, right? Or
That's
horror
some
movies.
twisted shit. Now that movie's even more fucked
No,
up than
great,
I thought.
great classic. I mean, the way that
Jesus
little girl
Christ.
acted in that shit was terrifying. It's definitely that one holds up. Like you could watch
Oh,
that shit
yeah.
today and it
You
holds
see the
up.
new one?
No, I haven't seen the new
Yeah.
one yet. I want to.
So like, all right, the
You saw it?
Exorcist. No, I haven't seen the new
Oh,
one. No, I haven't seen that one. The trailer looked really fucking good though.
Mm.
What was I gonna say? Oh, so like the Exorcist and what was the other one? I was gonna put Candyman,
Uh-huh.
but the Exorcist is outweighed it.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Candyman. all right.
Candyman was right there.
So that's not your third, though, is it? Or
Nah,
that's your
nah,
third?
it's not
All
my
right, save
third,
your
yeah.
third.
That's your honorable mention.
Honorable
Yeah.
men- I
Okay.
respect
There
that. Candyman, classic in the
You see the remake of
the
that?
projects in Chicago. I forget the name of them. The project, but they did the new one.
Yeah,
in
the new
same
one's pretty
place.
good.
Yeah, I like it. Me and
Yeah,
Monique.
I liked it.
My fiance, we loved it. What you got? What's next?
All right. my next one. This is one when I first saw it. I was probably like 8, maybe. It fucked me up so bad. It's not even that scary, but you know, like that one thing you watch as a kid, and then it just fucks with you for life.
What fuck with you?
Psycho.
Oh.
Psycho really. I had to sleep with my parents.
That's that's an 80s movie, right?
60s.
Yeah, that's way back. That's a Hitchcock. That's way back.
Oh, Hitchcock. Okay, I haven't seen this.
I mean that.
You watched that at 8 years old.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have.
That's what
probably shouldn't have. I mean, it really, dude, fucked with me for a long time.
Why? Like what? Just the whole idea. You know, couldn't sleep.
Oh yeah, dude. I was thinking
you
about
made it through the whole movie?
I was thinking about Norman Bates all the time after that movie.
Psycho. Norman Bates. He's the one with his mom.
Yeah.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
It's like Amir, you know.
Right. He's coming out. He's gonna beat this. She's gonna kill you tonight.
Kidding.
Oh Jesus Christ.
That's hilarious.
No, it's terrifying, dude. And I'm not even scared. Everybody talks about the shower scene being like, oh, it's so scary. Like, you know, he comes in and he like opens up like the shower and starts stabbing her. That part didn't even get me that bad. Like I was 8 and I was like, all right. I was like, that's cool. Whatever. The ending got me.
What? Well, you can't spoil it for me.
Oh, damn.
Fuck it, say it. I watched it anyway. Just spoil it. Spoiler alert. Go ahead.
You've never seen it?
No, but go ahead.
Okay.
I've seen bits and parts.
Brandon, you've seen it.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Okay. The end, they're trying to figure out like who's doing the killings. They sneak into his house and they go into like the cellar, like wine cellar. And there's this like thing sitting in the corner. It looks like his mom.
Okay.
And she turns it around and it's just a corpse with a wig on and it's like dressed up.
Yeah.
And then she screams and she turns around and Norman Bates runs into the cellar dressed as his mom with a big ass knife. Dude, that fucked me up.
Is that the movie where it's like it puts the lotion on the skin?
That's Silence the Lambs.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Have you not seen that?
I've seen Silence.
Okay,
I think that's what
okay.
I'm mixing it up with. Mentally.
Okay. Kind of similar.
I do know about that shower scene because I did hear one thing about when they did that scene, they purposely didn't tell the actress and they put like freezing cold water on her to help the scream or something like that.
I think that's right. And the blood in that scene, it's black and white, so they use chocolate syrup as the blood.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Chocolate syrup prop. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what I got next. All right, this movie, I don't think anybody has really seen like that because we found this randomly on like one of the streaming channels a few years ago. It's called The Terror of Hallows Eve. No one's seen it,
You
right?
told me about this shit.
So it's about this kid who's in high school and he essentially gets beat up by some bullies and he wishes that they will get, he can get revenge. And this weird creature comes to him, right? And the only way I can explain it, and we'll put it up on the screen for the people, he's like Smeagol dressed up as a jester.
Interesting.
Oh,
Yeah, he's like
That's pretty
Smeagol
scary.
dressed up as a jester.
Okay.
And he pops up and he pretty much starts to influence this kid, and the rest of the movie is them killing all the bullies. And then there's a good ending too, but I'm not
so
gonna ruin
Gollum's
it.
on his side.
Gollum is like the evil person in his ear.
Oh.
And he's also doing his bidding, but it's like one of those type of movies where the demon kind of befriends the guy and he does his bidding, and then next thing you know, he wants your soul type thing.
Yeah.
We're just trying to get you to kill people. That's what demons do. It's a great movie. It's a deeper cut, but The Terror of Hallows Eve. It's a good one. I love it too because it has like all the quintessential, like the colors. You got the pumpkins. You know what I mean? It's like set in Halloween. It's a good movie, yeah. So that's my number 2. Brandon, what you got coming?
So for this one, I chose Videodrome. I don't know if anyone knows what that is. It's like an 80s Cronenberg film, and it's got who's the guy from there's that lawyer show Shark with the
James Spader?
No.
William Shatner?
Shit. I can't believe I forgot his name so quickly.
William Shatner.
What's it about?
So essentially like this guy runs like just like a trashy TV kind of like indie station, like local thing, I think. And like,
nice.
He's just like looking for some cool to put on. And he comes across this like broadcast that's kind of like, it's like really like messed up, like torture, like murder type stuff, but he thinks it's fake. Right. And And so this is kind of like, I feel like it's like a precursor to what like people started doing like Hostel and Saw like later on. But he wants to like get that on his programming, and like his like girlfriend like goes and auditions for the show but never comes back.
Oh,
so he's like, he goes into like investigating, and it's like Cronenberg also did like, I think he did like Scanners. So there's like a lot of, and it's like the 80s. So like the practicals are just like campy as hell, but it's like that kind of like cool shit, you know?
No, I love that shit. All right.
Yeah.
Videodrome. 80s?
Yeah. I think 83.
Videodrome. I'm getting some good. I'm going to have to watch these.
Yeah, no, this is some good ones.
Every year, me and my fiance, we try to watch every Halloween show, like of every sitcom, every movie, and like every night, like we go through everything, like every Fresh Prince Halloween, Martin Halloween,
that's dope.
Everything, like every show.
The Simpsons?
Yeah, Treehouse of Horror, of course. Honorable mention
for sitcoms. What's the best Halloween episode?
Ooh, great question.
Sitcoms.
That's a great question. Martin and them have a really good episode where Martin buys a house for super cheap, and then they found out the house is haunted.
Okay. Yeah.
I feel like that's a good one. Fresh Prince, I'm biased to, because they have like 2 episodes. They have a part 2, The Hex and the Bad Guy, and then another one I can't remember. Their one's great. Full House sucks. Home Improvement, mediocre. Alf, decent.
Does Seinfeld have a Halloween episode?
You know what? That's a good question. I haven't watched.
I don't know.
We have to put that
that's
on
a
the list.
really good question.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, Family Matters, top tier.
Okay, yeah.
Because they do Stevel.
Yeah.
And he has pretty much like a little ventriloquist doll, and
I remember this. Yeah.
and they had to get, and I could be wrong, but the person that they had play Stevel, because they had a midget play the little puppet.
That's funny as shit.
I think it was young Grinch.
That's wild.
Oh,
yeah, the same actor.
Dude, I'm already on board just with Stevel. That's
Dude,
fucking.
Stevel.
How can you not do that? Once you come up with that name,
Family Matters has 3. They have a Stevel Part 1, Stevel Part 2, and then they have like a regular Halloween episode. So Family Matters is up there.
Oh, that's great.
All right, Ish. Last one. Last movies, everybody.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Okay. You went with the classics.
I knew.
Leatherface.
The original or the like?
The original was fucking. That's what kickstarted everything. The one that what was it? A 2001 or something?
Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah. That was pretty damn good.
That
was
like
pretty fucking good.
Was that based on a true story?
Yeah, Leatherface. Yeah. That was a real fucking thing. That dude was fucking crazy as shit.
Yeah.
That's insane. That's like the scariest ones, man. Like Exorcist.
I mean, like Hannibal's crazy too.
That based off real dude? No.
Jeffrey fucking Dahmer.
Oh yeah. That's a good.
Like, I don't know if it's like the whole thing.
Wait.
It's not based on like, Hannibal's eating fucking people. Jeffrey Dahmer's eating people. Like,
there's been more people that have eaten people than Dahmer.
Who else?
Dahmer can't claim cannibalism.
Right.
He's not claiming it, but like,
I mean,
he wants to claim it though.
Well, he has a prize.
He made
for
it popping. He made it look good with those glasses, right?
He's in the running.
He turned it into a Netflix special, bro. Like,
He made it look good.
He's
for
the first one with a cannibal Netflix special. Like, you gotta get credit for that shit.
You got that. All right, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That's a great one.
Classic.
You got a lot of good honorable mentions too, man.
Okay. So I will say.
Oh, before you do that, is Jaws a scary movie?
It's considered. It's like thriller, but like it's people put it on their like
There's
horror
a
list.
fine line between thriller and horror, I think.
Yeah.
Because horror, I feel like has to like intentionally have jump scares, kind of, for it to be like classified as a horror.
There's technically some jumps in Jaws.
There are, and they get me every time.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I don't know if there's enough.
True.
I don't know. I mean,
for Jaws,
because I feel like Alien and Jaws are pretty similar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but I would say Alien's more of a scary movie
for sure.
Oh, for sure. Alien was shot like a horror movie for sure.
I'm gonna say something like fuck. I forgot my thought.
Rastaman, you forgot. Rastaman forgot his thought.
Oh no, Rastaman forgot the thought.
Oh no, here we go.
Oh, he's got it back, man. Don't lose it.
Every little
Don't
thing,
lose it, man.
It's gonna be all right.
Every little thing gonna be all right.
Gone Girl. Gone Girl is like, it's not a scary movie, but that movie scares the shit out of me.
No, that
Gone
is scary.
Girl?
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
You never seen Gone Girl?
I just want to say, my whole existence, I thought Gone Girl was like a woman's sitcom on a TV show.
It sounds like it could be like a rom-com.
That's why I always thought it was like a series.
Nah,
for like
that's
women.
a fucking scary movie. I don't give a fuck.
It's pretty
Whoa.
scary. It's pretty scary.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's
Honorable mention.
You need to,
it's
you ever
really
seen
good.
Gone Girl?
No.
You need to
it's
watch that
really
shit.
good.
Y'all
really
would love
good.
that shit.
All right.
You've
Like,
seen
for
it,
real.
surely.
You never seen Gone Girl?
We finally got Brandon.
Brandon.
We got him. We got him. That's all I wanted coming on here.
What you got? What you got, Sam? What's your last
All right,
movie?
so Ish took Scream, but I had one that I wanted to choose, and I was like, I'll knock it off, put Scream in there instead. So this actually makes it better that you already did Scream. My last one is The Lighthouse.
The Lighthouse.
I've never seen that.
What is this?
Dude. So it's made by the same guy that made The Witch. Robert Eggers. He's kind of like this new generation horror filmmaker.
What year?
The Lighthouse, it's black and white, but it came out like 3 years ago.
Man, you and these black and white movies really trying to push segregation on everything.
I know, what can I say? We got a black and white cat too, you know?
Right.
And it's shot on 16 millimeter film.
It's 2019.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's
They got a 90 on Rotten Tomatoes.
yeah,
bro.
dude, it's so
shit.
Robert Pattinson, Willem Dafoe, they're lighthouse keepers, like in 1890s New England.
So is there like a ghost, this demon? Like what's
Well, it's all kind of left up to interpretation.
nice? I like those movies.
Because Robert Pattinson, from the get-go, you're like, there's something up with Willem Dafoe. Like he's weird, like right
that
from the
face.
Yeah, right from the jump. Yeah, he doesn't even do anything. You just see his face. You're like, oh my God, Jesus. But there's already something. So you kind of rock with Robert Pattinson. You're like, this is the normal guy. But then he starts really losing it, like halfway through the film. And then like, I can't even like explain it, but
so
just shit
they
hits
did
the
like
fan.
an M. Night Shyamalan twist where they kind of flip you to
There's
like,
no twist really.
Yeah.
It's more just like at the end, you're like, what happened?
Yeah,
Huh.
the creator, like he's like very into like mythology, and he likes to incorporate like aspects of like that like mysticism and mythology into it, but like puts it into more like real. It's like he's like very creative in the way he
We also
like,
like
makes
The
it.
Witch.
Yeah.
We said that.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you.
Amir, everybody. No, but like the quick plot, because there's really not that much plot. It's just mainly like him and Willem Dafoe doing like weird shit together. But the quick plot is he becomes a lighthouse keeper. Willem Dafoe's like the veteran lighthouse keeper who's been doing it his whole life. And there's like a bad storm. So nobody can get to them for like months.
Okay.
So they just start losing it.
So
It's
it's a
crazy.
psychological thriller.
Very
That sounds like-
psychological. There's mermaids in it. Like it's wild shit,
There's
dude.
mermaids.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
There's some wild shit, dude.
That's crazy.
Can't recommend it
All right.
enough.
So there's two from you: The Witch and The Lighthouse. I gotta
Yeah.
watch.
I'm happy I got you, Al.
No, you
I'm
got me. I have not seen either of those, and I'm looking for a good. I like scary movies, man. Every now and then, it's fucking fun watching a scary movie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's always good when they actually scare you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
like,
sure.
That's the hard part to
The
do.
lighthouse, like there's no jump scares, but the whole time you just have this like weird, like uncomfortable feeling.
That's
Like,
the best
yeah.
movies because that's the hardest thing to get, like that weird, uncomfortable, like but I can't stop watching shit. Like,
And it's like it feels like Robert Pattinson's betrayed you because at the start he's very normal, and then by the end you're like, this motherfucker's crazier than Willem Dafoe.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely watch that.
Yeah, check it out, dude.
All right, my last movie is it's a series of movies. I'm gonna go with Brandon with the whole '80s cheesiness, like something about those practical effects I like, and the series of Fright Nights.
okay.
I don't know if anyone's ever been into those or
Yeah.
watched those. It's kind of like the Scream, where it's like I didn't watch them when I was a kid necessarily, but they have that feel, right? Like the colorization, the practical effects. Anytime someone's head would peel off or something, it just looked amazing. So Fright Night series for me. Brandon, what's your last one? Last and final movie. You gave out a lot of good ones, man.
So for my last one, this is a hard toss up, but I'll do Army of Darkness.
Oh,
So okay, I've seen this poster, but I don't know what.
Yeah.
It's like a crazy poster, right?
Yeah, with
Yeah.
the main character standing there and he's got the
Yeah.
chainsaw. Yeah, so it's the I think it's the third in the original Evil Dead series.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's got Bruce
okay.
Campbell and it's the Sam Raimi.
yeah, dude.
So I think for that, like, because there's more 90s, so there was a little more like CG incorporated, but there's still some like practicals, and like Sam Raimi is like very famous for just like, you know, everybody has like 20 gallons of blood plus in their body, and it's just all kinds of like gore and like, but it's like campy, and it's pretty nice.
All right, Army of Darkness. I haven't seen like 80% or 60% of these movies. We said, man, we got some good ones.
Yeah,
you gotta
dude,
like watch also like the like
Evil
original
Dead.
Evil Dead.
Okay.
Yeah, to lead up to it.
dude,
Okay, I
but
gotta
yours
go.
were some deep cuts. What was the first one you had?
Once Bitten, dude. Jim
Once
Carrey.
Bitten. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
It's
That's
such a
crazy.
good movie. Such a
It-
good soundtrack.
You know, it's kind of like him playing the Riddler. Like at first you're like, oh my God, Jim Carrey. And then when
Yeah.
you see it, you're like, this kind of works.
Oh no, it works so well. He's
know?
just the best, man.
What's your favorite Jim Carrey role?
Oh, come on, man.
Oh,
what are you
Dumb and
doing right
Dumber.
now?
It's Dumb and
Dumb
Dumber.
and
No,
Dumber?
Ace Ventura for me.
Liar.
Mm.
Ace Ventura.
Liar.
I did not think Amir would come out with Liar Liar.
I think Truman Show.
Truman Show.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Ooh, that was a crazy role because he really had to play that to like emotionally really grab
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah.
It's a great movie. Man, we have some good movies. Sam,
Yeah, we
before you
did.
go though, we're gonna do a quick three rapid fire trivia with you.
Okay.
I'm gonna
All
give
right,
you
let's
easy.
do it.
I'll give you a
Movie trivia?
Yeah, movie
Okay.
trivia. Movie,
All
a
right.
little bit of soundtrack, music.
Okay.
Let's see. I'll give you an easy one first. What's the animated film featuring the characters Jack Skeleton and Sally who lived in Halloween Town?
The Nightmare Before Christmas?
Okay, you weren't sure for a second there. You weren't sure. I thought I had you.
I was like, oh, if I can't get that one, it's not going to be good.
All right, how about this? A director one. You're a
Okay.
movie guy. Who directed the 1999 supernatural thriller The Sixth Sense, starring Bruce Willis and Haley Joel Osment?
My boy M. Night Shyamalan.
M. Night Shyamalan. All right, I'm gonna give you a deeper cut.
Okay.
Who sings the Ghostbusters theme song?
Ooh.
Oh,
Shh. Fuck up.
This motherfucker.
no. Trying to think. Oh,
Amir gave it to you ahead of time. Ray Parker Jr.
Oh,
No,
damn.
you would have never guessed that in a million years.
Damn. Amir coming in clutch.
You had to get one wrong at least. All right,
Yeah, that's
Sam
true.
Lover.
Dude, I was going to
everybody.
guess Stevie Wonder.
It's all right because my fiance thought it was MC Hammer.
That's not a bad guess.
That's not a bad guess
at all.
Not a bad guess.
Sam, appreciate you coming.
It
We're
was
gonna
a
move on
pleasure,
to our next
boys.
guest, man.
Oh, yeah.
Happy Halloween. Don't
Hap-
eat too much candy.
Oh, you know I will, dude. You know I will.
All right.
All right,
We'll
thank
be
you,
right back
guys.
with our next guest.
Hot zombie singles in your area are waiting for your call.
What's up, you skeevy necrophiliacs? Are you looking for somebody to talk to and you don't care if they're dead or alive? Well, let me tell you what. There's a zombie sex line, and if you're looking for brains, they can give you some.
Rotting flesh. Missing limbs. Alopecia. We're hot and steamy and waiting for you. Call now.
All right, everybody. We
Hello.
are back with a very special guest. Very special guest. First time on Did You Order? P. Carter, everybody. Clap it up for P. Carter.
Yeah, I appreciate that. It's so special and
So
spiffy.
special.
Oh
And
man,
you,
It's nice of you.
we're gonna bring you on individually, but Remy Musio was supposed to be on. He was gonna be our guest, but he got stuck in Tampa in customs because he apparently some sexual assault. I don't know, some shit happened down there. But we decided anyway. I was like, who else better to get than my good friend P. Carter,
well, I appreciate that.
who's never been on the show before.
Well, damn, it's an honor and a pleasure,
Do you
man.
mind taking is that a toothpick?
It is. It's how I quit smoking cigarettes. Actually, you know what I'm saying. So it's a
That's
it's a
interesting.
better habit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Than I
Yeah,
did
it's
have.
a healthy, much healthier.
Much.
You look
much.
great. I haven't seen you in maybe about a year. You look amazing. Skin is glowing. The cat is back for your segment as well.
Yeah,
It's
baby.
Halloween, all right? So we're
It's a
doing
good luck,
Halloween
cat.
stuff. And when I called you, I didn't know, even if you care about Halloween. So we're going to find out right now. On 1 to 10, what's your Halloween spirit?
-3. I gives no fucks
Zero
about-
fucks.
All right, so this is going to be
shit.
interesting.
So
You
you
know
do
what
not
I'm
have a favorite scary movie?
I do. Mine was the first Paranormal Activity.
That's a
You know what I'm
good
saying?
one.
But let me tell you why, because I haven't found anybody who saw the same version I did. Like
What?
at the time, I was downloading bootlegs and whatnot.
I got
right?
you.
So when that joint came out, I think like BitTorrents were just cracking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So all the movies, all the music, all the time. And at the end of mine, she like stabbed her husband and then came into the camera and her face was all distorted like
I feel like I remember
a
that.
ghoulish alien or something, and then it cut off, right? And there was no, that was it. And then I tried to find somebody else to seen that, and they keep being like, nah, we don't know what you're talking about, you crazy as shit. And that made it scarier. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck you
So,
mean?
hold on.
You ain't seen my version.
I got a
or
question
whatever.
then.
So that's my favorite scary movie.
Paranormal Activity.
The
You
first one.
believe in the paranormal?
Mm.
You don't believe, you don't got Halloween spirit, but what's your views on?
I used to.
You
I
used
think
to.
that. I think. I don't know.
How do you stop believing that shit?
Because I stopped believing in a lot of shit. I realized a lot of shit I believed in was just shit that was told to me from people that didn't
Makes
have the
sense.
actual answers. You know
Makes
what I'm
sense. Yeah,
saying?
it doesn't make- yeah.
So the more I learned, the less I believed in what was given to me before. So now I just don't know. You know what I mean? And I don't tell nobody there isn't. I know that, right?
So you've never had any weird experience?
I've had an ass load of weird experiences. You know what I'm saying?
And you don't
But
believe. So
I don't
how do you
But I don't
explain?
believe my brain. You know what I'm saying? I know my
Okay.
brain is the first thing
So
to
you're
lie
in
to me
denial.
every
Let's hear what
day.
happened.
It ain't denial. Look,
Give me one.
One?
Yeah.
Man.
Because you said something about growing up in the church. You was more Hallelujah than Halloween or something that you said outside.
Well,
one of
my
those
mother,
ones.
yeah. So my mother would never. Okay, let me back up. My mother's ordained. You know what I'm saying? Like she's a pastor, right now. She wasn't then, but she is now. So she's been on the path. You know what I'm saying?
But
for a
pastors.
minute.
We appear to be having technical difficulties.
All right, sorry about those technical difficulties. Seems like the ghost that Brandon referenced earlier is trying to possess all of us and killed the cameras. We're back. We were at Halloween and Hallelujah. Your mom was a pastor. That's where we were at.
What up, Face?
Back with Face.
Hey, kicking it. Yeah. So
we were talking about spirits and the people who are still religious, believing in demons, and that's where we were.
For
And,
sure,
yeah.
for sure. Just not necessarily frequenting where the demons party or what have you. So anyway, instead of like Halloween and dressing up as ghouls and goblins, they would have like a Hallelujah night at the church, and everybody would come dressed up as like Bible characters and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
So y'all was still wearing costumes.
Yeah, and still candy and all that shit.
Yo,
Just
yo, that's
demons
crazy.
or whatever. Is it?
Well, not crazy, but it's unique. I don't say that.
Hey, I
You gotta
guess.
give me that. It's unique.
I guess. You know what I'm saying?
Who did you go as?
I didn't. I
No.
didn't. I went as a little black kid. They had no money.
What character was that in the Bible? Oh.
All of them. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be
Right, all of them.
if you wanna
Jesus
be-
himself.
If you want to be factual, you know what I mean? I came as those without, as the masses.
So, like, do you have like a quick thing that's ever happened to you that you feel like is you were like that could have been a ghost, but I don't know what it was? Like,
Yeah, I even drew that joint. Like I seen.
dude, you drew it. That's literally every horror
shit-
movie.
Yeah,
The
that
kid
shit-
draws the character.
I mean, as an artist, you jot down what you see. You know what I'm
That
saying?
sounds like it
And-
was therapy, bro. Like,
Bitch, I don't know if we can hear you.
You
You,
got-
you gotta take the mask off now.
I'm not sure if we need
Can-
to.
can we hear
Ghost,
Ish
you
through
know what I'm
the
saying?
like,
Like,
mask?
face.
Oh, we got you. You're good.
Boom.
The killer can live. I'm sorry, where you were?
There's a killer in all of us.
I'm just killing these blunts, bro.
You gotta share that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta kill that together,
There you
man. Like,
go,
God
okay.
damn.
It's
You know what I'm
Halloween,
saying?
man.
Yeah,
It's
go
Halloween.
face over here, selfish than a motherfucker. But
You keep calling him Face?
yeah, Ghostface.
Ghost Face.
I thought he was hosting.
Oh, man.
Did you go to Frederick High School too?
Oh, come on, bro. We're not going to bring that back up. We're not going
Hell
to bring that
no.
back up. Public education, man.
Hell no, I didn't even go to high school.
All right, so what happened? Tell me what happened.
What happened? What
we were talking
happened?
about something that happened to you, right? An
I
experience.
guess.
Is that what
Oh
we were?
yeah. So I seen it.
And you
The
drew it.
motherfucker was like, I don't know, 4 or 5 stories tall, and
What?
What the
and
fuck?
a completely dark figure, just huge as shit. You know what I'm saying?
Did he have
And
weapons?
No.
It was as big as
Hold
shit.
on. Hold on.
Just
4
big
to
as
5
shit.
stories tall, like outside, you see this.
Yeah, for sure. I was like, I don't know, 12, 13, some shit like that. You know
Yo,
what I'm
that's
saying?
some
Freak me the
crazy
fuck
shit.
out. You know,
What?
I ain't gonna sit there and be like, oh shit, you see that? No, ain't nobody see
So
that.
hold
Oh,
on,
I
it
ain't
had
bet.
like
No,
human form?
I was loony. Like what the fuck you mean you don't see that?
Was it
Like,
human
we're all gonna
form?
die.
What like?
Yeah, it was humanoid. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't see.
Humanoid.
I couldn't see anything below like its waist. You know what I mean?
Damn.
That's insane.
Because there were buildings there. But again, I'm a firm believer that your brain lies to you all the time. So, you know, I don't fucking know.
What do you think triggered you to see that shit? Was it like your subconscious or something? Like,
I mean, like I said, I grew up in the church, so you know, I believe angels, demons,
That's
God,
probably-
the devil. Like it's if it's all real.
was that Goliath?
Huh?
Did you see Goliath?
I did not see Goliath, you know what I'm saying?
threw a
Or
slingshot at
David,
him?
for that matter, you know what I mean? Or Shadrach, Meshach, or a bad Negro.
When you drew it, who did you show? Like your mom? Like
Everybody. No, it's
you probably freaked everybody
I
out.
probably could pull it up in my Google Drive right now.
If you have it, send it to me and we'll pull it up. If you,
Bet.
no, but afterwards, and we'll put it on the screen if you still have it, because that'd be
Bet.
interesting to see.
Bet. I'll see if I can find that.
That's
joint.
trippy. I definitely want to see that.
I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting to say a 4 to 5 story creature.
Yeah.
But you did.
And it was all
drew it, too.
black, you know what I mean? And all you could see was like his eyes.
Well, the idea of ghosts, right, is you're in this purgatory, essentially, right? Like you're in the place.
You mean your idea of ghosts?
Well, the pop culture idea of ghosts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? It's like you're in the middle ground between living and dead.
Some caught spirit, but in transition of something. Yeah. That sounds about right.
Yeah. Like, where does that come into your thinking of death?
I mean, again, I think that whatever we don't have answers for, we make up answers for, both as individuals and as societies and cultures. You know what I mean? Before we could explain lightning, there was Zeus and Thor. You know what I'm saying? And before we could explain the currents and waves, there was Poseidon and goddamn tridents and all of this.
That's a good
right?
point.
So
That's a very good point.
So as we learn about the world around us, then we don't need faith because faith is belief in the absence of facts. You know what I'm saying? You can't be proven a thing and still have faith in it. You know what I mean? So the more we learn, the less faith we have to have in any of these things, right? And so
That's a good point.
then our societies change, our cultures change, and the way we carry ourselves change based on that. So
that makes sense, because
you know.
some people believe that, like, even when they see ghosts, it's remnants from another dimension or like a time loop or something, you know.
For sure. I mean, and maybe they heavy in Star Trek, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe the niggas read a bunch of Doctor Who, or, you know what I mean? Or, you know, who the fuck, or maybe their parents love mushrooms, and so they told them fantastical stories full of color and travel when they were babies. Who knows?
That could very well be true.
Because the bottom line is, whatever you don't see, your brain will fill in that gap, whether you want it to or not. And then it's a fact for you.
Which is why in like antiquity, or even, you know, in the not too so distant past, like even for Salem witch trials and all that stuff, like,
yeah, that's the crazy part.
Yeah, like
the
people
fact
went
that people
nuts.
were being murdered off of the ignorance of, like, you know what I mean? Because there was no science or practice of or belief in.
But there
you know what
are
I'm saying,
people that
proof
like
of a
worship
thing.
the devil and like do
That's
that type
fine.
of stuff, right?
I mean, you know, but if listen, if there are people who worship God, right, and they believe in the devil, then there have to be those people who worship the devil. You know what I mean? Like the balance has to be there. Otherwise, what are we talking about? Like, balance is so vicious. God had to create the devil.
I never thought of it that way.
You see what I'm saying? Like, that's how crucial balance is. So, of course, there are people that worship. There are people that worship nothing.
Which is pretty ironic.
Oh, it's the most ironic. I'm not going to delve into it, you know what I mean? But, shit, the existence of half of these conversations are ironic. But it's the fun part of it, you know what I mean? It's when people lose their common sense and start trying to affect your life because of my belief.
Push it on somebody else.
Now we have a real life problem that needs to be tended to post haste. You see what I'm saying?
And it's so weird how all that supernatural. I mean, you could make the claim that religion could fall in the supernatural realm, right?
I would hope so.
Yeah, I think that's fair to say.
I would hope so.
So to think that people are even warring right now.
I mean,
based off supernatural aspects.
Just think about it. Some dude sitting there saying, like, God told me this shit and told me to tell you.
That makes me think of a good movie. Y'all ever seen God's Hands?
I don't think so. But let me ask you before you dive into that.
Yeah, you ever seen God's Hands?
Spiritual square, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Jay-Z did say your arms are too short to box with God.
My God's short enough to catch these joints. You know what I'm saying?
The Indian God has 8 arms, so you can't box that.
How about that? Well, you can, but you will lose, right?
Right.
But back to religion and so on and so forth, like for all the suffering, you know what I mean, to find something that you can place your pain and questions in, right, is a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I love Halloween.
Right. And
exactly.
Hey, whatever it takes, you know what I'm saying? Like, get it out, have fun, communities, you know what I'm saying? Go commune and do what they do, and it's fantastic. You know what I mean?
From a black man's perspective. From a black man's perspective. No, I'm not talking about the Rasta Scream guy. I'm the other black man.
That was right. I looked at Ghostface like I don't know who.
Tommy Mottola.
Yeah, one black man to another. What's up?
So what is the general consensus in the black community? What is the general consensus in the black community around Halloween?
I don't know. I ain't been there in a minute. I haven't visited.
Okay. Damn, maybe the wrong question. Right.
I mean, as far as I know, I think
like Medea's Boo Halloween, that was great.
Don't do that. Don't.
I mean, what other black Halloween movie is there?
First of all,
the Snoop Dogg one.
Tales from the
Hood.
Yeah. First of all,
Tales from the Hood. Oh my God. Such a good
Candyman. Yeah.
Candyman. Oh, I'm so wrong. Okay. Sorry. Great movies.
Right.
Get
all
out.
classics.
Get out.
Get out.
Movie's
Yeah.
black as shit.
Is that?
Don't worry about the studio audience. We're bringing on your next. You can proceed.
Right. No, those are some magnificent examples of Halloween movie.
I think we encompass the black community, right? I can tell you're uncomfortable with this question. So, all right.
Who's that?
I don't know.
No. I was just like, we started with...
I was talking about me. I'm uncomfortable with the question.
We started with my take on where the black community was, and then we jumped to Medea, and then all of a sudden niggas is black as shit. And so, I'm not sure.
I'm so sorry.
I was trying to figure out where the community was at.
I'm a terrible human being.
I'm
such a terrible... why do I always have to make it racist?
Nah, because it is. Most things are.
It's my superpower.
All good. You know what I'm saying? And fuck it. Like, I'm American than a motherfucker.
It's like,
you can't take the racism out.
I don't want to keep this going, and I'm going to regret this, right? But like black people's reactions to like scary stuff and magic are like the best overall out of all the racists.
I'm not going to subscribe to this.
That's like voodoo culture. Like, it's not like all black people.
All right, Amir, if you don't have a mic, it's not going to pick you up.
I'm swiping past all these fucking videos. Like, nope. So listen. I think. I don't know.
I already regret asking. We can change the topic.
No, man. Fuck that shit. I think that any motherfuckers want to dress up in masks and hoods, you know what I'm saying? It could be a goddamn problem. Like, you know what I'm saying? So there might be some, and back on some real shit though, the black community being so foundationally tied to the church, you know what I'm saying? I think that they go through a lot of back and forth, you know what I mean?
Is it cultural appropriation? if I dress up as a Rasta, do I have to stay to my race? Because I said I wanted to be a Rasta, and my girl told me that I was cultural appropriation, and I said, "Me no care, man." No, but do you think it is? Do you think it is cultural appropriation? I think it's more racist because that's like telling me make sure your brown ass is only Mowgli or Aladdin. You know what I mean?
Stick to Apu.
Yeah, stick to a poo.
So that was going to be my question. Like who the fuck would you dress up as?
Exactly.
Who is today's Bollywood star?
But blackface is not allowed
No.
on Halloween under no circumstances, right?
I don't know. It's not allowed?
I'm
Are we
saying-
sure? Are we sure blackface is not allowed? Because
Under what circumstance?
I can't tell.
Other than Robert Downey Jr. and Tropic Thunder. You know what I mean? Like
Other than that
other than-
highly successful film,
Great movie.
relaunched his career and set him on a path to Marvel. I don't fucking know.
Did
Seems like
blackface make him Iron Man? What the fuck?
He had to be black for you to be red, for you to be gold. You know what I'm saying? Like nigga had to cover all the goddamn colors.
He walked his blackface so he could run his Iron Man. That's crazy.
Oh man! First he had to be blowface. You know what I'm saying? Then he could be blackface. See, first he started with white.
He ran over a prostitute. He ran over a prostitute, which is like a straight, like a horror movie scene, right? He just, never mind. All right, so
or
anyway.
a Hollywood scene. I don't know.
Hollywood scene.
Vegas
Hollywood
scene. A goddamn Capitol Hill scene.
P. Carter, we're going to
We
do
gotta
some.
save the prostitutes. They gotta stop.
Hold on,
getting
what
run
are we
over,
talking
man.
about right What?
We're talking about prostitutes getting run over.
Yeah, we gotta save them. We can't let that happen.
The unspoken part was about politicians and
I can
rich
bring
actors
this to
whatnot.
Halloween.
You can bring dead
This
prostitutes to
yes,
Halloween.
Easy.
I thought it
Easy.
starts on
Easy,
Halloween.
too easy. Ready?
Listen.
Listen.
Wait.
Okay.
If we can't celebrate Halloween with dead prostitutes, then I'm not here.
I'm
You know
sure.
what I'm saying? I'm not subscribing to this. I'm not participating. I
I
thought we were down for the get down.
You know who I would be?
Uh-oh.
Jack the Ripper.
Jack the Ripper. He's about them strippers. I can
Yeah,
dig it. I can dig it.
Jack the Ripper.
That
He was
is.
killing prostitutes in England.
I would switch it up. I would hunt like male prostitutes. You know what I'm saying?
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Because I'm an ally. Like
Exactly,
I'm a goddamn feminist at heart. So I would only hunt male prostitutes because I'm tired of them having to shoulder all of the victimization in this industry. You know what I'm
Man.
saying? That's where I
Killing the
stand on it.
gigolos. All right.
Killing the gigolos.
I'm curious
right.
now. Your Halloween spirit is -3, so
It
this is probably
Christmas spirit too, and Easter spirit, and
Rosh Hashanah.
Hanukkah,
All that.
and yeah, like I'm not really for the commercialization.
Well,
Do
of
you
that.
appreciate the day off?
I don't really get a day off. Maybe that's why.
That's probably why.
That's probably why. You know what I'm saying? When I worked for the government, my spirits were up a little more. I give you that. I give you
you got
that.
into the Christmas spirit.
A
when you
little
worked for the-
bit, just a little bit with that Christmas leave, couple of Christmas bonuses. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that'll help you. That'll help.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Put some motherfucking nog in your cup.
Let me hit you with a trivia question.
Shit, we're taking quizzes now.
Yeah, we got to get our next guest soon, but we got to do trivia with everybody.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
No, you're coming back. This is your first time. You're
Oh, yeah, you
trust me, bro.
definitely
You're
coming
fan.
back.
You're
Yeah, I
fan.
appreciate
You're
that.
coming back
I've
for
known
sure.
you too long not to invade your
by the
personal
time you come
space,
back in
you
the
know
new
what I'm saying?
year, we're playing a set redesign. We're getting legs on this thing, man. We're getting
Ooh,
legs.
let's do another
So
holiday.
here it is. What do dead prostitutes traditionally bob for during Halloween parties?
Balls.
All right, I'll give you another chance. It's an easy one. This
Sorry.
is easy. Come on, you know this.
What do dead prostitutes bob
All right,
for?
Normal people. It's a Halloween game. You
Yeah.
bob for it.
Apples.
My man,
Yeah.
that was too easy. You know enough, man. It's not. That's you're a number one. You're -2 now.
Oh, okay. Thought it was harder than that. My bad. I
What?
was overthinking it. Yeah.
What classic monster is often portrayed as a reanimated corpse brought back to life through scientific or supernatural means?
Frankenstein's monster,
Yeah,
baby.
dude.
I mean,
And I'm glad-
Frankenstein was the doctor.
Thank
so,
you.
you know what I'm
Because
saying?
most people
But
call.
the doctor was the monster.
Ah.
Damn.
Humanity, bro.
Niggas need to read books. You know what I'm saying? Fuck these movies, son. Nah, go ahead. What's the next? What's the next one? I like this
these
thing.
are too easy for you. Let's see this one. No, this is too easy. What supernatural creature turned from a wolf? Come on, man. It's too easy. All right, here we go. I got it.
A werewolf?
I got it. One.
Ooh.
What do you call a wolf and a vampire hybrid?
Oh shit.
A 70s porn star.
Great guess, but it's called a lichen.
It is called a lichen.
It's called a lichen.
Because I watched the originals, you know what I'm saying? And I remember.
I learned that from Underworld.
Underworld is another great one. Like, yeah.
Have you ever seen Lost Boys?
Of course. What do you?
Okay.
Wait a minute, dude.
You said -3.
Yeah, but what does that have to do with enjoying great cinema?
Can we?
I think you at least at a 2.
That's what I was gonna say. We ending this with you at a 2.
I think y'all wrong. Like,
No,
that ain't nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? I think The Lost Boys was one of the best goddamn. Like, Kiefer Sutherland and fucking, like, what are we doing here? Like, come on, bro. Like, that's what started the 80s. For real. You couldn't enjoy the 80s without The Lost Boys. But, you know.
P. Carter, thank you, man, for coming
No problem, man. I
We
appreciate
love
y'all.
you, brother.
Man. Cheers.
Halloween.
It's been fun.
You'll be back soon.
Face. Hell yeah. Applause. Clap.
We'll be right back with our next guest. Appreciate you guys sticking around for this shit show of a show. Thank you.
Are you tired of a splintery coach after a long broom ride on All Hallows Eve?
I know I am.
Then you need Helga's Broom Wax for a smooth ride.
I put that shit on everything. All right, everybody. We're back with our final guest.
Yeah.
Thank you for sticking around for our Halloween special. We're going to have some fun with our final guest, our good friend, the lovable, warm, because he has a robe on, Amir Gorjifard, everybody.
Hello, Amir. Hello.
How you doing, buddy?
Good, man. Good.
All right, I asked the last guest this. I'm going to ask you, 1 to 10, what's your Halloween spirit?
8.
8.
He's
Okay.
in there. Yeah,
Okay, that's pretty valid.
Yeah.
What, you've always loved Halloween? Like, you've been a Halloween kid? Like,
Halloween was a big deal to me when I was remember elementary school when they had like the first Halloween where they like everyone dressed up, had the Power Rangers era.
I was definitely the Power Rangers.
Dude, I was like,
I was a Ninja Turtle, actually.
Oh yeah,
I
that
was
was
a Ninja
I
Turtle.
want to do
What
that
were you?
too, bro. I was a pirate and I was Wolverine. That's the ones that my favorite.
Pirate and Wolverine. I can see you as a pirate.
What were you, Ish?
Yo, so I wasn't allowed.
What?
So you remember?
It was some Muslim shit.
Hold on, what?
I went to a private Muslim school in elementary school.
It's haram.
It's haram. Yeah,
I'm about to
exactly.
cry right now. So hold on, you never got to go? Like,
Nah, I actually.
you never dressed up?
All right, look. The first time I went trick or
They
treating,
get mad if you whistle there. I went to the same. Nigga, don't whistle. I swear to God. Calling shaitan. Go ahead, sorry.
The first time I went trick or treating, I was like probably 12 years old. Dead ass
And
serious.
what were you? You finally got to go. You finally got to dress up.
Oh, yo, I didn't even have a fucking costume. I just had a hoodie and a fucking. I just went out with all my friends. They're like, "Oh, we going?" None of them had costumes on. Yeah, fuck yeah.
Just some brown kid with a hoodie.
The lady answered the door, right? She was like, "What are y'all supposed to be?" None of us had a costume. I was like, a bunch of gangsters.
That's a classic thing to say, right? When
Yeah, like you had like you puppeted like a pistol with your hand in your like hoodie pocket. Like that's what you did.
Give me the candy, bitch.
Like, is that your hand, young man? It's like the
So
smallest
you
pistol I've
never
ever seen.
dressed up ever?
Nah, like as a kid, I didn't. Nah, I mean, obviously when I got older, I
It's
was a
not
party.
sad.
When you start, when you like, not even like after 12.
Today, the first day you ever dressed up?
Yeah, today. No.
Wait, not even after 12. Like
No,
after,
I've been to Halloween parties and whatnot. Like,
wait, but when you trick or treated in a hoodie, the next Halloween you didn't like switch it up.
No, I was at that
It was
point I was
always a
too old
hoodie?
for that shit. At that point I was too old for that shit.
Oh, true.
13.
Yeah, I was too old for that shit.
What is the limit,
Man, why do I
right?
think like Halloween
I
lasted
think
forever?
it depends on how like. All right, look, I had like a mustache at 13. There's no way a kid with a fucking mustache can come up to your door and be like trick or treat, bitch. Like get the fuck out of
you
here.
could put on a
Latino
bandana
kid.
and be like, "What's up, fool? I'm an essay." And get some candy like that.
You had a mustache at 13.
I think I had like the little phases of
That's
it.
not surprising, dude. Brown people be having like hair early.
Nah, man. Like my dad and I, we had like versus how hairy it could get. We have pretty hairless chests, given the context.
You said this to me last time, and then you proceeded to lift up and show me, and your chest is so hairy.
it is not that hairy.
It's so we're not gonna make you do it on camera.
Versus the fuzz you see, like the George Costanza hair, like how bad it can get for the Mediterranean Arabs. I mean, like it's pretty. That's what I say in context. It's
Okay, you're comparing it Okay.
Well, that's the region we were born around.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean?
I
The
respect that.
hardest I've ever fucking laughed was the one time he pulled up to my house and he's like, "Hey, I didn't get to finish. I only got half of my chest done."
So hold on. You only shaved your
He
abs?
showed half
I had like a
of his chest.
trapezoid, like right in the back of my
It's like some Teen Wolf shit you got going on.
T-Wolf or like some Minecraft werewolf shit. Like the fuck you.
This kid had a fade. He had like a fade on his chest.
I'm curious. So, like, with you got Dracula. I mean, you got vampires, you got werewolves, you got witches, you got all these different characters, right?
Sounds like oil sizzling, man.
Yeah, I know. The
go-
dry ice has been going
sounds
crazy.
like Platinos, like,
It's all going to be ambiance. That's what we're going for, but it just sounds like piss.
like some
in the
Tia's like
background.
cooking Platinos on the stove. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, use your imagination.
go ahead.
No, out of the
It sounds
out
like
of,
Give a Hoot when they got the fajitas coming out.
yeah, the fajitas are coming out.
Oh yeah,
We're getting heckled by
on
the
that
dry
like
ice.
don't touch plate. That was
The don't touch
It
plate.
was an old shit plate when they
No,
dropped
but
it.
I
was
want
old
to know
shit.
vampires, mummies, Frankenstein's monster, goat, like all that shit, right? Do you have an affinity for any of them?
What do you mean by affinity?
Like, do you look at any of them and be like, I really like for me, I'll give you an example. For me, like I really fuck with werewolves. I feel like werewolves are a good, like if I had to be one of those characters, if I had to dress up as one of them, I would be a werewolf. Do you have a one you would dress up as?
I would pick werewolf too.
My man. What about you? Werewolf? Come on.
Yeah, I'm go werewolf.
I just like I got
Why
obsessed
is
with how
that?
good it was. I was like I wanted to find movies that like could do it well practically
Twilight?
and CGI type shit. Like those the 80s like 90s movies that had like I want to see like
Werewolf in Paris?
in
Or American
London,
Werewolf in
American
London?
Werewolf in London.
Yeah, that was good.
How they did the practical effects, I wanted to see like Harryhausen.
Harryhausen?
Harry, no, he
I don't
might have
know
been.
what
No,
you're
he might have been like the. No, he actually. You know what? I might be wrong. He might have been like that guy that did the stop motion clay animation from Jason the Argonauts. But there was like a famous dude that did like that werewolf. He also did the Michael Jackson.
Oh, the
like,
guy that makes them.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I want to see a good CGI werewolf, but I don't know why.
I mean,
maybe they do it like Venom because I like how Venom looks.
I like how they did Venom.
You look like you can touch him, man.
is there a best werewolf movie of all time?
It's a damn good
I
question.
mean, Teen Wolf is decent, but that's like more nostalgia, classic style, like 80s style.
Like Van Helsing, maybe.
There
Yeah,
you
Van
go.
Helsing's
Not
pretty
too
decent.
That wasn't a bad movie. That was a fun movie. The one with Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that movie.
I like that how the werewolf looked too. It looked like a Hulk werewolf. Like the
Yeah.
Incredible Hulk was a werewolf.
That's when they had Dracula's three hoes, right?
Oh yeah, those Romanian women, those accents. Yeah.
yeah. It looked like they were just stepping on grapes and
The
shit.
CGI looked good for that too, man.
Yeah,
I
that
didn't
movie
mind
was
it.
great.
It's
I
like
love
Davy
that.
Jones level. Davy Jones looks good too from the Pirates of the Caribbean. Remember that shit? 2004,
Oh yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Remember Davy Jones? The CGI was impeccable.
Do you have a CGI versus practicals? Do you have an opinion on that?
I like it when it's mixed well. Like there's something I know this is gonna sound random, but like I was watching like that the Book of Boba Fett, and check it out. So like the Rancors.
No,
They're
fill
like
me
these
in.
giant like they have in stadiums in Star Wars or the Clone Wars. They had them popping off. They had him like the famous one was they had it in with the Jabba the Hutt. It's just like it has the giant it has a giant piranha. Imagine a giant piranha face, but with the rhino skin. Connected to with rhino legs.
And this is
And
practical.
she got rhino legs. Project Pat. every time I hear rhino.
Why'd you go like that? Is he dead?
I don't know. Maybe that's towards Memphis.
He did it like he was RIP.
I don't know why I did that. Anyway,
yeah.
I hope he's not. I hope I didn't just cause a
He
death
dies
note.
tomorrow, just haunts you.
I just put an emotion through like the ether. Like, oh god, oh don't please no. So
He shows up in your bedroom.
No,
at
the
3
Rancor
a.m.
thing.
Project Peta.
They had one. They had one scene on the Rancor where he was riding it and it was practical, and then they had the Rancor like fighting and it was CGI. And like I think like it was really the Rancor CGI looked really good. And I think if they do practical like Jurassic Park, and then they have the CGI dudes come in like the software guys, and they like take a lot of high res photos of the practical, be like, look at this skin, look at this texture.
Overanalyzing it.
and then try to transfer that to like the computer model. So, because the biggest issue with like a CGI is one minute issue of lighting or you know, just how in that kind of detail will make it look uncanny valley.
No, I'm the same way. I'm kind of like a love-hate relationship on CGI. So if we're going with werewolves and we're saying that's our favorite, what's the weakest of them all? I was thinking Mummy, but when I think about it more and more, every time I see a mummy in a Halloween movie, I like it. Like, I'm not mad at it. Like, it works.
The only mummy I think about now is like the Brendan Fraser mummies.
That is the classic mummy, right? I guess they kind of hijacked the whole Halloween mummy,
But how poppin' was mummies before that, though? They were just like 70s.
Well, that's why they were my first, but if you think about certain movies, you always got like the mummy as like the supporting cast. It was not bad.
Like, you know, it was almost like a skeleton in the back. Like,
it was like Groot. Mummies are like Groot.
Because they were like, hey, how do you translate them? Like, you do it because like zombies got translated by like Running Now with 28 Days Later and Day of the Dead. With Mummy, it's like the slow walking. With that's why they did with Brendan Fraser. But then Mummy stopped becoming like they became more like a villain in an action adventure movie. You know,
you're right. They gave him skin and it was Imhotep and he looked all normal and shit.
I think like the more horror thing, you know, the horror tropes now is more like possession, witches, like just like real like cult shit is so popular. Yeah. Like what you said was like, what the fuck,
shit,
man?
Goddamn.
Bitch ass ice.
All right, it's getting spooky.
Turn the lights off and look out the blinds. Like, what was that?
Yo, the cat's like, what the
the cat is tripping out.
You
The
happy
dry
now?
ice is popping.
Camera whore.
It's been sizzling for the whole fucking time.
Anyway, we're talking about
what is the weakest.
The weakest, I'd say.
We're just gonna go with Mummy. Is Mummy the weakest out of all the Halloween
Mummy
characters?
doesn't scare me. It's just like you got to be in Egypt.
No, I mean, like, yo, look how slow this shit is. Have you ever seen a mummy run fast?
And it's always the same.
Except
They're
like
always
you know,
wrapped
Rambo's
up.
hip.
Yeah, mummies are weak.
It's like Frankenstein.
Mummies are weak. Werewolf's number one. Let's try something.
The thing I was scared of the most as a kid before, like I saw The Exorcist, was like vampires. To this day, I can't sleep without like having like bed sheets over my neck.
What do y'all think about that
like
movie?
someone's gonna bite me. It's
Interview
weird.
with a Vampire.
I never saw it.
I've never seen that.
Really?
Yeah.
You know about it though, right?
I
saw a vampire in Brooklyn.
That's a good one. I'm not gonna lie, that's a good one.
I saw it as a kid. And
what's the best vampire movie?
Oh,
Nosferatu. What's the guy's name?
No, the
Nosferatu?
the dude that made The Witch and made a Lighthouse. He's making Nosferatu remake.
Really?
Yeah.
The dude that Sam earlier was talking about. What's his name
Blade.
again?
That's gonna be dope as shit.
What's the guy's name?
Robert Eggers. Wow, how the fuck did I pull that out of my ass? It's true though.
Let's try something. Here, catch.
Oh shit!
So am I cursing too much?
No, you're all right. Catch. All right, so we're gonna.
I got a hand.
We're gonna try some candies and we're gonna rate them. This is.
What'd you get?
Gummy body parts. Gummy body parts. All right.
What part did you get?
Got the same.
Everyone has the same part.
The hand.
The hand. Let's everybody try
Brandon,
a hand.
you got a hand?
I got
Go
a
ahead.
hand.
Brandon got a hand?
Brandon, here, you got a hand? Who else want a hand? Somebody else want a hand back there? All right, we got two more people. Hold on.
This is a
You want to
foot.
try hand? Go.
Here, catch.
Oh shit! I was hungry. I ate
Okay,
already.
you want one?
Go ahead.
All right,
ahead.
we're all gonna try this hand out. Body parts gummies. All right, Amir, what is it?
Oh, you want them handouts? Sorry.
Amir, you already ate it?
I got too enthusiastic.
All right,
I'm
tell
sorry.
me about it. As I eat it, ooh, it feels like rubber. It doesn't even feel like candy. All right, somebody talk. Tell me.
All right.
Rate it 1 to 10 first.
It's like
What's the number?
oranges.
What's the number? Then tell me.
It's the most random gummy I've ever had in my life. All right, so there's no flavor. Like, I mean, there's definitely flavors, but like, there's not one pinpointed flavor.
I taste the food coloring.
It's like a weak Hasbro bear, right?
It's like a shitty one.
It's like
It's
a
like
shitty
Hansel.
Hasbro bear.
It's like the one they sell in like ghetto like corner stores. You know, like Everfresh.
All right.
They put in something in Everfresh.
What are we giving that? 1 to 10. What are we collectively giving that?
I got a 4.
Four. Yeah, 4. I respect 4. All right, hand some of this to Ish.
5 or 6.
shit.
Really, candy corn?
Yeah,
man?
it's
I
the
fucking-
classic because it's a
Yeah, if you're
controversial.
like Mormon.
I would throw candy corns at y'all back there, but they're so little. It's probably gonna peg some. Here, I'll try Brandon catch. Oh my man, another one. Oh shit!
What are you doing, man? That was aggressive.
I threw it right at the camera.
The lens.
That's gonna look awesome.
Yeah, I think she's all right.
All right, you don't need candy corn. All right.
I can't have candy corn.
I thought you.
I thought you were saying I don't need candy corn. I was like, well, Jesus, dude, I'm right here.
All right. Candy corn is an often controversial Halloween. People hate it, right?
Look, I like it. 6 pieces max.
Do you know what would go great with candy corn?
6 pieces max, yeah.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I
it.
want to try with candy corn?
I eat it in pieces too. So like I eat the colors individually.
You what? You are.
My thing is,
be a psychopath.
What type of OCD?
I break them shits up like my color. See, look, see, like
bro, my thing is like
You weird. Hold on.
That's some serial killer
You
behavior.
break them with your hand by color?
yeah. Well, my cheese. Like, hey, watch.
Oh my God.
like when I eat a gummy bear and I bite the head off.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Amir, 1 to 10. What are you giving candy corn?
Not that bad, man. I forgot how good.
Hey, I'm with you so
It's like I
far.
like onions now. You know, I think that's what it is. Like,
You like onions, so you're giving candy corn a what?
I thought this was gross as a kid, but I hated onions. Now I like onions. And
It's acquired taste.
I gave this a 7, man.
Ooh.
Solid.
You know what you
7.
do with candy corn?
You
This
know
is a
what?
weird thought. Can I say something?
Yeah.
Imagine having a s'more, and you put this on top of the chocolate, and in between, and then like this would really complement chocolate and marshmallow, wouldn't it?
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
Halloween
I agree.
s'mores.
I'm not bad.
Can we try that?
Let's do it.
All right.
Let's do it.
What were you saying? Sorry.
Your number. You gave it a 7. Are we happy with 7?
Copacetic.
Why am
I mean,
mad?
people hate it. But
Well,
I give it a
I
7.
don't know, man.
I'm gonna say 6.
Like after 8 pieces,
No more.
it's gonna start going down to like 4.
I don't know, bro.
That's
I'm
true.
really. I might
That's
give this
true.
an 8 now.
It's better than the other shit.
Giving this
The
an
It
bite
8.
was better than the hand.
Yeah.
I'm giving this
All
an 8. I'm
This is a
boosting it.
random candy. I don't think anyone in his room has ever tried it. Found it at 7-Eleven. This is a marshmallow and strawberry gummy with chocolate flavored coating. It is called Boo Boo Lulu.
It's the same shit. The pumpkin
Here,
ones in
Boo
there,
Boo
too.
Lulu. Y'all split this one.
Sorry, Al.
You're good.
Who's this
Boo
shit?
Boo Lulu. This comes from Ricolina. Nobody knows what that brand is.
Ricola.
We could hate
Ricola.
this.
What's this made of?
Looks like some Polish
All right,
shit.
so the marshmallow and
Here, bro.
strawberry gummy here. Take out this shit.
Anybody else want a piece back there? Anybody else?
No, I'm good.
Nope. All right.
What is this shit?
So the middle, it looks like there's some strawberry filling almost. You see that?
Yeah. So yeah, it says strawberry and marshmallow and
All
strawberry
right, I'm
gummy.
gonna take a bite.
It looks like a poop covered tampon.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
As I bit into it.
As I'm about to, I'm staring at it, trying to help.
Damn,
All right,
bro, you
here
gotta change those. I'm sorry.
I don't know about this one.
Let me try it.
I do not know about this one. What do you think, Brandon?
I kind of like it.
It's
It
ridiculous.
reminds me of those like chocolate covered cherries, kind of
It feels like I'm eating a chocolate peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
with
Anybody
with the
taste alcohol?
marshmallow fluff.
It tastes like one of those like liquored chocolates.
Yeah, it tastes like alcohol.
I don't like it, man. I thought the jelly was gonna be like jelly. Like I thought it was gonna be like candy corn kind of thickness. You know, like chew.
I
The
do not.
marshmallow's cool. It reminds me of those. You remember like those marshmallow cookies that came in a green packet?
Yeah.
It reminds me of that, but like with the strawberry in it.
It's not bad, but it's not good.
Moon pies?
I think so.
No, moon pies are
It
blue.
wasn't a moon pie. It was something else. It was like green.
Are
With
we
chocolate.
gonna? Are we gonna? It's not bad, but it's not good.
Mm.
Are we giving it? What are we giving? it?
Yeah,
5? 5. Equal 5
Fair.
for Boo Boo Lulu. Brandon, I think, has something for us to try.
Yeah, so I took a little trip to Colorado, for some business, and I figured I'd bring you guys back
Edibles?
some bear poop.
Bear poop.
So we're gonna
fuck?
try
Yeah, I
some.
don't even know what this is. Let's
We're
go.
gonna try some bear shit.
Bear shit. Bear scat, to be proper. You okay?
Huh?
You look concerned. When he said bear poop.
I don't know why, but it made me think about something. Like
Tell me. As he opens this, tell me what it made you think
I ain't
about.
gonna lie, that's probably the whitest thing.
I was
Brandon's
thinking
ever
about
done.
what would happen if a bear.
The whitest thing he's ever done?
Yeah, just show with bear poop.
No, the whitest thing you did that with in like a Yeti cooler or something like that.
All right, bear poop. It's white bear shit. I was not expecting it to be white.
a little while.
Jeez.
What's in it?
Can I have two?
Yeah, take two, man. He said take two. Two? God damn, boy. I just want one.
I don't know.
All right, can we talk about the consistency?
Wait for it.
It's hard, powdered, covered.
Can you read the description?
Yeah, is there a description?
Where's the box? Let me see the box.
Go.
Chocolate, praline,
Almond.
peanuts.
No peanut. I like it. I like it a lot.
This is good.
It's like a mature kind of candy, like Werther's.
Holy shit.
This is good as shit. Holy shit.
Shout out Colorado.
Let me get one
Really
more.
good, bro.
I'm not gonna bite this one. I'm gonna let this one
It's
simmer,
really
let it
good.
melt.
Yo,
Let me have one more, please.
This is good.
there's like a nut center.
It's kind of like a Butterfinger.
That's a lot of nuts.
Yeah.
Butterfinger? Yo, these are. I'm just gonna say this right now.
It's
I'm gonna give this an 8.
we're not.
9. All right, I'm happy. I'm fine with
You're
9.
right. It's like a Butterfinger without like the intense peanut butter.
It's like a fancy kind of like nice like charcuterie board spread version of a peanut M&M.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Well, that's the best one we tried so far. Man, okay.
Hey, you mix it with some cheeses.
Bear poop wins it all, guys.
Bear poop wins. They gotta change the name, man. It's too decadent for that kind of name.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm mad.
No, I thought it was gonna be a chocolate that's like in the shape of bear poop, where you just grab it.
That's what I was suspecting.
Bears don't poop like that.
How do you know?
Because you never like hiked or anything. Like
I've never come across bear shit.
it's just could you think bears poop like fucking like cats? Like that's cat poop. Like little
Like deer.
little poopy balls. Like poop.
Poopy balls.
What's the next thing you were saying? Sorry.
No, I was gonna say, I was trying to pull up these questions, but they didn't give me answers.
It sounds so existential.
Like this one's, I mean, there were candy questions, but you don't really give a fuck about candy like that.
Let's talk about some movies or some shit.
What we asked Sam earlier, movies. What's your movie?
Yeah, what's your 3
Exorcist.
Exorcist 2?
Yeah. No, the first one.
No, I mean, all right, I said
Oh,
Exorcist
shit, yeah.
also. Sorry.
Yeah, that was on my list too.
A movie like haunted me, man. I couldn't sleep for a while. Like it was like I think perfect age 12. And mind you, this is when I think I do this on stage now. This is when Spider-Man, the first one, came out. And when remember that scene when Mary Jane and him kissed?
Yeah.
When he was Spider-Man, like upside down.
Mm-hmm.
My mom made me turn that like away from that. Like put her like hand over my eyes. But then she like wanted to like the same year wanted to instill a fear of God in me. So we watched The Exorcist uncut at home.
Yo, Jesus Christ.
And like she like hand on my shoulder type stuff. And I'm like
What'd you think about it when you saw it?
I was just confused and traumatized and horrified at the same time. I was like at the Pazu scene where his like that dude's face came out in the black white 1 second. I'm like, oh, that's gonna traumatize me.
Did you know it was based off a true story too?
Yeah, after when I looked it up, after I asked the teacher. But then like
You asked the teacher?
the pussy, remember when she was stabbing herself in the pussy with the crucifix?
How could I forget?
Look, what the hell was like that was okay, but like Mary Jane and Peter Parker kissing was like too much for me.
It's pretty ironic, right?
Can you imagine the Foley artist like who has to do the audio behind the scenes? Like it's always like some man or dude in khakis and a t-shirt, like bald guy with glasses. These guys said, "Come on, man, you got what do you want?" He just starts like poking a cantaloupe with like a needle. He's like, "That's calls it a day." Like.
He's stabbing lettuce with jelly.
That job is fun when it's like a fight scene. They're like punching like a raw chicken. They are.
They are. That's a good one. Don't get salmonella though. I mean, I'm just saying.
I wash their hands like some kind of like like get some kind of like SAG rules. Maybe
It's gotta be a fun
I don't
job.
know, not SAG.
I wonder if they would ever do a Folly movie with like actual stabbings of like
a snuff film.
No, like I mean, like imagine if we were hired to do like the Folly for like the new Jason movie, and we were like, hey, for the stab and cut scenes, we're just gonna get like pig carcasses.
You need something. If it's like a big guy, you think they would get like a big carcass, like one of those hanging like cow like things.
Now that I think about it, I think they wouldn't.
I'm an idiot.
Because the true sound of a stabbing isn't probably what you hear in movies.
Oh no, it's like quiet. and it's like real quiet, and then you're like, oh, and then it's the dripping of the blood on the floor. That's a scary part.
Yeah, most
Man, you
murders.
said that too much like a fucking serial killer.
he's right.
No, watching a stabbing in real life is it's
He likes it quiet when he looks into their eyes.
because like we're all used to
This is a moment of peace.
Michael Mann made that popular. Like Michael Mann with like Last of the Mohicans, like it wasn't violent, but it was visceral because a lot of guys like him, directors, they'd heighten up the sound where like when the guy gets stabbed, it's like the camera cuts here, and then you just hear like,
yeah, and it doesn't sound like
it don't
that.
sound like it's like, and then it's like. And then you're just seeing like the red get bigger and bigger and bigger. It's like, so hard right now.
Oh,
I'm kidding.
We've had
one of the coolest things I've ever seen was like how they make those sounds, like in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
So they take like a watermelon and they just like split, and like they just like split.
Well, that's what we're talking about. Folly. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
Oh, they got Foley. Oh, yeah. That guy. It seems like the guy that Ed Boon, the guy that makes those.
Is it
games,
Foley or Folly?
No,
what's the right way to say it? Foley. I've been saying it wrong this whole time.
The Mortal Kombat guy that made the first one, he's still like
Yo, that's what's up.
That's crazy. The Mortal Kombat director guy,
yeah,
from the first one,
right?
The first one with like what's that word? Tell us something like it was some kind of. It wasn't CGI, but he's still directing. He's the main creative director of the newest one. Still, like that's crazy.
He needs to do the damn movie because that movie fucking sucked. The last one.
He must be dude. It looked like they gave them a lot of money and then cut the budget halfway. That's what it felt like. The movie.
You know, so apparently the person that did the movie, they never played the fucking game.
Really?
Yeah, like I forget who the fuck she directed some other shit. I think it was Wonder Woman.
It was a guy that directed it.
Yeah,
it was a British guy.
That's like an all too common thing, though.
But like I liked.
It's like they had a good movie and then they gave him this shit and then they fucked it up.
It's like the people that are like running like Witcher. Like never
Scorpion
touch the original material.
Where's Scorpion Ice Sub-Zero? Wow, I'm forgetting it. Scorpion Sub-Zero. They were fantastic. Like Joe Taslim and stuff.
Oh yeah, acting wise.
Oh my god, he was awesome. Like that's why couldn't they make a Mortal Kombat movie with the whole subplot, the whole plot itself being like the Japanese story, like the Japanese Chinese tribe story. That's what it was. Like, wasn't it like?
All right, Halloween.
You're gonna have like a Dr. Ichi. I'm just kidding.
You guys traveled all around the world.
No, we're gonna go next one. Street Fighter. Street Fighter was good.
I was saying, don't Hindu gods look like Tekken fighters? Like Ganesh versus Vishnu fight.
They do so well. God.
I'm gonna get beheaded by a curvy sword later tonight, but
no, wrong religion. You'll be fine.
They don't got curvy swords in like
no, right religion, but they don't. They're no.
They'll set me on fire or something. I don't know. Let me get the right racism right.
Reincarnate you as an ant.
That could happen.
Huh? I'll get my Sikh boys to hold me down. Like,
have you never seen a ghost, right?
No, but my dad said he did. I just think he was drunk or something. Like, he was fucked up on his friend's couch, and this little girl was in a corner. It was like this white ghost girl was walking up to him and had her hand out, and he was frozen, right? And she was about to touch him, and right when he touched her, he just projectile vomited, and she just like that. You were fucked up, man.
What the fuck? Your dad told you the story?
Yeah, but it was like. Just knowing him, like it's just you know.
What do you think it was? P. Carter, your mind playing tricks on you?
Quaaludes in Harlem, man. This guy was.
That'll do it. Quaaludes in Harlem. All right, guys. Like Quaaludes in Harlem. I feel like that might be the key.
Like an experimental jazz album.
Are you? You're coming to the Halloween party. Are you going to dress up?
I haven't decided yet. I don't know.
But you're going to, right?
I don't know.
Well, I mean,
I get anxious thinking about it.
Well, just find something. Are you going to come as Rasta Man to the karaoke Halloween party this Friday?
There's a couple different options. I mean,
okay.
I'm definitely comfortable in this.
I'm comfort over costume for sure.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have fun, man. We're gonna have a Halloween karaoke party. Me and you are gonna do Crossroads. It's been a good Halloween episode. We finally got
Oh, you don't want to do more?
We're going to bring you back for a full episode for sure.
I'm like...
You ready to talk?
No, true. Where we're going to go with you...
Let's talk about pagan cults. I'm just kidding.
All right. We're going to bring you back and we're going to talk about pagan cults. Your whole episode is going to be cults when we bring you on. I mean, you know how you know what's going to happen.
We're going to talk about Down syndrome and cults. Like that's definitely what we're doing.
A Down syndrome cult? Like they never...
All right, we'll be back next time
God. It's
to
like-
talk Eddie Hung with.
It's like a short bus with white drapes on it, like we're like.
All right, motherfuckers, let me wrap up the shit. Halloween in the books. See y'all motherfuckers. Get candy.
Huh? You in that badass band, huh?
There you go. Wrap it.